What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dustin with Jersey Shore Drainage Solutions, and today we're going to help prevent another yard from flooding and having a bunch of standing water by adding in some mini dry wells. So let's get into it. All right, well, this is one of the problem areas right here. See, the water ends up still standing. It's killing all the grass, everything around it, making it undesirable and, yeah, not very usable. So we're going to go ahead and put a mini dry well here with a catch basin on top, so that way anything around the surface will be able to drain straight into the ground and recharge back in with the dry well. And then down here at the other side, we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to extend it a little further. I'm going to have catch basin here, catch basin in the center, catch basin to the side, and then we're going to make the deepest part of the mini dry well here in the center part, and then have everything be able to drain into the ground, into the bigger part of the mini dry well, so that way everything can recharge and then the grass not end up being like this anymore. So let's get started. And here we go is the reason why water retains a lot when people are like, oh, you know, I got a new yard, everything looks good everywhere else, but there's some spots. Look at this. This place actually has like a massive layer of clay before you actually get to some decent sandy and stuff. But it's like, it's so massive, I can literally just lift it up and you can see it move everywhere. So it's like what it is all the way down the entire yard under all of this, which is why it makes it so much harder for water to drain away. Now that I'm going to have the mini dry well here, have it under the clay area, like look at this, literally just lift it up. You could peel it back. I mean, look at it, this is the crappy clay. You could actually like heat this up and make like a clay pot or something like that. That's how crazy this is. But then underneath it is decent sandy soil, so that way water can drain away. And I got a sprinkler line here and make sure we miss. But yeah, that is exactly one of the culprits on why people's yards retain so much water. All right, now we have one of the dry wells completely dug out over there. And then I have the other side over here completely dug out. So everything's going to be able to go, flow, recharge back into the ground, dry up all this area out. Now time to filter cloth and pipe. All right, I got the filter cloth in on the one dry well. So now we're just going to go ahead and start filling this up with rock, because this is just going to be a catch basin sitting in the center, and it's going to just make it so everything that if it ever starts trying to build up at all, that doesn't seep through the sand I have here, it'll be able to enter through the catch basin. So it doesn't have any pipe, just goes straight down. So let's get rocking. And here we go. Got it all rocked up. Put it on top, basically like a burrito wrap over. Then we're gonna fill the rest of this with sand, and then you can always add some topsoil or sod or whatnot over it to make it all look good again. But that's exactly how it's done. Now to backfill the sand and move on to the next one. All right, and then we got this set up now. Got the rock, got the pipe in, perforated pipe, holes down. Always make sure the holes are down, because you don't want the water to have to build up 4 or 5 inches before it moves. Even if it's going to a mini dry well, you want to make sure it hurries up and gets to the mini dry well. And we got some pipes in there, some extra voids to make sure that the system can last even longer, even hold a little bit more water a little easier. And yeah, filter cloth, sock, everything. Now just going to finish rocking it and then backfill. And here we go. This is what it looks like in the end. You have the 3 catch basins, mini dry well, French drain, everything right there. So any water coming off of everything and coming down or flowing, everything now has someplace for it to go, and it'll help drain out the ground and everything else, so that way it won't stay soggy forever. Exactly how you eliminate water from flooding your yard, by adding in some dry wells. As always, like, share, comment, subscribe, and until the next one.